Hey everyone, I want to take you through this masterclass in massive social media growth in 3 easy steps to improve your engagement. Now, I have taught this lesson in an entire day, probably in 3 days of entire days of focused mastermind in groups, right? At events and different things like that. So I've taught this content in 3 days, and I'm going to boil it down to, I think I'm going to be able to get this done in about 20 minutes. So buckle up, get ready to take some notes. This is going to change your business forever in terms of how you post to social media and how you start attracting people to your business. Now, it doesn't matter if you have a business or you don't have a business, or you're selling things online or you're not selling things online. If you are trying to build an audience, period, have an audience for any reason at all, like creating a business or a product down the road, any sort of audience. Like my wife, for example, started building an audience. She has over 10,000 people that follow her online. And she started with not having a business, not even having a plan, just saying, I'm going to build an audience. And now she launches her business and it's massively successful because she's already created the audience. So it literally doesn't matter if you're trying to build an audience online, doesn't matter what your business is. Pay attention, focus in, and let's buckle up. So another thing, I want to get straight into it. I don't necessarily want to talk for 30 minutes about every single case study and every single, person that's had success with this. Over 130,000 people have used our application and have found a percentage of them have found success. I can't say 100% have found success, but thousands of people have found success through this strategy. And I really want to break this down because it's not just how you're removing people and how you're increasing your reach. It's what you're posting, when you're posting. And I have to tell you, we have new features coming out soon for Friend Filter. When you see, they might already be there, but when you see the new tab called Analytics on the side, it's going to be showing you what to post and when to post. So we're adding this to Friend Filter for steps 1 and step 2. But in the meantime, I will give you the information here broken down in the strategy and everything. The analytics features are coming soon. So, look out for that menu option that's going to be added. So let's jump into it. What to post, when to post, and how to grow your reach using our tools. Number 1, what to post. You definitely want to switch up your content strategy. So it doesn't need to be this droned on message that's like, hey, come into our restaurant. Or if you're, doing nails, like, hey, new promotion for nails. Like, you can't just say that over and over and over again. You can't have the same droned on robot message. It has to be varied up. So vary up your posts between videos, images, and posts. Post value every single day. And I know that it's hard to post every day, but definitely post every day. Once you get to the point that you're posting 3 times a day, every day, you're going to see your engagement just absolutely go through the roof, and we'll talk about that. Protect your brand, your personal brand. We're going to be talking about that in detail. Stay on brand with your message. We're going to talk about your voice and your brand and all of that. And be strong, confident, and honest. It's so important to have that strong, confident, and honest as you're posting. So always think about that. We'll be talking about that. So your content strategy. Follow others ahead of you in your market, right? So if somebody is selling clothing and you're trying to launch a clothing store, go and find other people that are very successful in selling clothing online and follow how they post and what they post and how they're creating and curating an audience. It's so important to follow people ahead of you. Create your voice and your message. So mix in part of your personal brand and part of your business. Don't make everything on social media all personal or all business, because personal and business is kind of mixed together. Some of the people make massive success when they're posting things together, and people have massive failures when they're trying to keep everything separate. I hear this all the time. My personal page is just for my friends and family. I'm not going to post anything business on there. And then on the other side, oh, my business is just for business. It's not for personal. Listen, like, you're totally getting it wrong and being over analytical. Like, your personal is your business is your personal. It's your life. It's one single thing. Like, post about both of them in a certain way. So mix in your personal, because people like to do business with people that they know and they trust. So why would you eliminate the people that know and trust you that might be a great referral for you? Just change up the way that you're posting. If you don't want to constantly be marketing to your friends and family, just say, hey, if you've been looking for ways to support me, just hit the share button or just hit the like button on this post. You don't have to click and engage with it. Just hit the like button. That's it. And you're helping me exponentially with one single click. So that's something definitely to do, because you don't necessarily want to separate everything and put everything in a bucket and put everything in some silo, because by doing that, you're absolutely going to limit your business and your growth and your opportunity and your referrals, and everything is going to be limited. Take it from somebody, me, that I go viral all the time. I have millions of views on my videos. I have tons of engagement. I've done this time and time again for all of our clients. And it's a really simple strategy to do. And I want to take you through the 5 points of strength in your voice. So don't think like, oh, I need to talk about all 5 of these. But as you talk about these and as you identify with some of these points of focus, you'll find that you can talk about them. Like, for example, family. I'm not just posting pictures of, my kids all the time, just being like kids. I'm talking about like, hey, you can come in and you can build a successful business, because that's what I do. I help people build successful businesses. You can build a successful business where you can spend more time with your family. Boom. I created a post that's talking about spending more time with my family. I'm so grateful for my business because I'm able to spend more time with my family. Awesome. That's a post. It's, definitely, resonating with people. Anyone that's interested in spending more time with their family, if you have a solution, they're going to instantly identify to say, hey, this person has a solution that they can help me, right? And then I like talking about fitness as well, because it's something that, I like to say is just, if your health isn't prioritized, then nothing else matters, because you can't take care of your family. If your health is failing, you can't take care of your friends. You can't take care of your finances. You can't run your business. You can't do anything if your health is failing. So take care of your health. Take care of yourself. I like talking about that. I like talking about, different recipes that we're eating and different, things that we're, doing and how we're feeding our kids and things like that. Like, I like talking about that, and I decide to talk about that. Not that you have to, but you can make a decision. Hey, maybe this would fit in really well into my brand. I should talk more about fitness and more about health, right? Great. So friends, talk about friends, talk about going out to events, talk about getting involved, talk about cool things. And it's not always about going out and drinking and being at the bar and, getting all wild. Like, I like building up my friends, saying like, here's my friend that launched this business and they're massively successful. I want to tell you about it. One of my friends reached, some massive goal. I want to tell you about it. And I write the story and I tell you about my friend. That's me building up my friends. You know what happens when I post? Then my friends start building me up. And it's just round and round it goes. Really important to build up your friends and give gratitude and be grateful, because those people come back around and they build up your business as well. So build up them and they'll build you up. Faith. Like, if you don't believe in anything in terms of like nothing at all, that's your faith, right? Everyone has some sort of faith. I believe in something and I like talking about my faith, whatever that thing is that I believe in. If what I believe in is just money, or what I believe in is just friends, or what I believe in is, the universe, or what I believe in is God, whatever it is that I believe in something. Or if you believe in absolutely nothing and you just believe that you're the center of your own universe, you believe in something. Talk about your beliefs. Talk about whatever that is. You will attract people to you who have similar beliefs. And that's a great way to increase your engagement and increase, the people in engaging with you. And finances. I like talking about finances. If it's not just about my business, it's about, other cool things that are going on in my industry. Like, here, look, like this company got $1 billion valuation. Like, that's really cool. That's very similar to my business. And, that's really exciting. And I talk about it. So it doesn't necessarily need to be just, hey, I'm going to talk about money. I could talk about things around money that isn't necessarily just talking about my money, but the people that are engaging with me and my audience that I've curated to have my voice speak to them. it connects on all 5 of those. So consider adding maybe some of those 5 points to your posting strategy, and you'll see people connect deeper and go deeper with you as you start posting about these things. And if you're not in politics, don't talk about politics. I swear to you, it's not a good idea. Even if people strongly believe in what you're talking about, literally don't talk about it. Literally, because, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of effort. Anything that's outside of your control isn't necessarily something that you need to be talking about, because it's going to come off as complaining, and you never want to complain in your post and in your content. You want to come from this place of gratitude and great energy and power and strength. And when you're talking about something that you don't have control over, or is outside of you, it's just always going to come off as complaining. So you will grow faster if you spend less time complaining, and you'll end up attracting people with that success and with that positive message. So be positive, don't be complaining all the time, and just throwing stones in the political game, because no one really wins there. Okay, so videos, images, posts. There are 3 different ways that you can post. Try to switch them up. I like to post at least 3 videos per week. I like to post stories daily, so I keep the videos and the stories going daily, and then 3 images per week, and then 3 posts with just text per week. I vary up the purpose of each post, and I never pitch 2 offers in 1 week. So if I pitch an offer, like, people know, like, this is something really good. Like, Matt's really bringing something great forward. So, let's take a look at this. I never pitch something multiple times in 1 week, because you don't want to be pitchy. But you can pitch once, like a week or so, but don't pitch multiple times in a week. It's so important. A lot of people pitch every single post, and you see their engagement isn't growing. So another thing, never put hyperlinks in your posts. If you're going to add hyperlinks, link them in the comments, or ask somebody to DM you for the link. If you put a hyperlink in the post, like in the description part of the post, the bulk part of the post, Facebook will limit how many people see that post. I never post hyperlinks, ever, never post them. And from that, I get exponential engagement on my posts, etc. So post daily value. Vary up your posting so you're not a drone. You don't want to be a robot. People don't want to engage with robots. They want to engage with real people. So you want to switch it up. See what other people are posting, see how that's engaging, and, see what other people are doing. And then vary up your post strategy based upon what other people are doing. And you can grab some ideas off of them, and not like what they're posting, but kind of how they're posting, like how they're hooking people in. Like, what's the first sentence that people are hooking into? And then, how are they posting out the content? Like, I don't like big blocks of text. I like 5 to 7 words, and then I break to go to the next line. 5 to 7 words, break to the next line. 5 to 7 words, break to the next line. I like creating posts of appreciation for people, and we'll talk about posting strategies and when to post coming up next. So we'll talk about how to post appreciation posts. And then I like testing different messages to see what lands with my audience. I stay relevant with holidays and time of year, and also I make posts about creating great conversations. So I want conversations to happen in my comments. The more conversations happen in your comments, the more engagement you will get from your content going forward. So create great conversations, like ask people questions as a post, and then, create the conversation, or like, hey, what do you guys think about this? I'll post my opinion in the comments, and then it gets other people talking about it. Or like, hey, does anyone have a recommendation on a great restaurant in New York City? I'm here for the week. Just post it. Even if you're not going to, take their recommendation, say you're booked up for the whole week, still ask about it. Does anyone have any recommendations? The entire Facebook engine is built around conversations. So you want to create those conversations. You are creating a network, and these networks happen through conversations. So start building that. Number 1 is your brand is the most important thing to you. Your brand is so extremely important. With your personal brand, you can launch any business. And I've done this time and time and time again. I have 9, 10 businesses that we've launched off of my personal brand, and every single one of them is profitable at launch because of the personal brand that I have built. And it's free to build a personal brand. It's free to go out there and create content. It's free to, have a voice and share your voice with the world. All these things are free. Every single thing is free to build your brand. So why not spend the time and do it? Your personal brand is extremely important. With your personal brand, you can literally launch or do anything. And 100 loyal friends is much better than 1,000 inactive friends. We'll talk about how you can use Friend Filter in order to identify who those people are. And then be consistent with your message. Do not confuse your friends. So you don't necessarily want to be talking about one thing and then start talking about something totally different. You want to stay consistent, but not be repetitive. You want to be inconsistently consistent, right? So you want to be consistent, but not a robot, right? And do an audit of your previous posts. So go back and look at your previous posts, see what people are engaging with, see what they're not, and just delete previous content, because I like to look at my page and look at it from the eyes of my target audience and say, hey, whatever I'm doing right now in my business, would my target audience of what I'm offering, would they scroll down my page and want to take action with me? And there's a mixture of, family posts and this and that and friends and excitement and, motivation and energy and all these different things that I'm talking about. And people read it and they're like, wow, I want to do business with this guy. And then they send me a message. Or, I've been following you for 2 years and 3 years and, I want to do business with you. It's the consistency over years that has created this, multi-million-dollar network that I've created out of my personal brand. And all you have to do is just get started and you can have a multi-million-dollar network down the road as well, by posting correctly and building that network of people. So really important to stay on brand. Do not repost trends. The second you start reposting trends, you're not focused on your personal brand. You're focused on everything else that's going on in the world. So focus on your personal brand. Do not just repost trends or whatever funny video that you found online. Trust me, it's going to hurt your brand. Just posting a funny video is going to hurt your brand. Don't do it. Unless you're the one that's creating the funny content and your personal brand is your comedy, then that's a different subject. But if you're just reposting what everyone else is creating, you have to create your own content. You can't just repost everyone else. So only repost if it matches your voice, and do not let other people post to your page. Turn that feature off. And I delete and ban all spam content. I keep that off my page, keep it really clean. I don't want anyone spamming my friends or anything like that. I remove negative people from my list, so I'll ban them, like negative comments or just attitude that just doesn't connect with my energy, because I want my energy to be up and up. And then my energy radiates through my posts and through my content. So people feel my energy and then they read my book or they go and, see me speak at an event and they just feel that energy, which started and resonated through my social media posting. And I never lower myself and complain, or I try not to ever complain. Like that's, I'll go back and reread something and, I'll just say, am I complaining here? And I'll just delete it if I feel like I'm, complaining or going in the wrong direction, because you always have to have your energy up. So after every single post, I like to ask myself, am I strong? Am I confident? Am I honest? So I go back and I reread my post before I post it. And I ask myself, is this strong? Is this confident? Is this honest? And if it doesn't, I don't post it. These 3 things will help your brand grow: strength, confidence, honesty. People like to do business with those that they trust, and you create trust through your daily post. Your message is how people will remember you, and your personal brand is how they will remember you. Got it? So people remember your personal brand. Cool. So that's the posting strategy. Now keep in mind, our analytics are going to be going live soon, and it's going to show you all of your posts and how those are most being engaged with. So analytics content coming soon. If the menu isn't there yet, it's definitely coming soon. We should have that up very shortly. If it is there, it will show you how your content is being engaged with, which is phenomenal. Next, when to post. Morning, I like 7 a.m. I'm Eastern time, so 7 a.m. Eastern for me, because a core bit of my audience connects with me on Eastern time. Morning, 7 a.m., afternoon, 3 p.m., evening, 8 p.m. Those are the best times that work for me. Again, you have to test and find out what works for you. Again, features coming soon that are going to show you exactly when people are engaging with your content and when your posts are most engaged with. basically creating an algorithm for when you should be posting. So that is coming soon. That will be in the menu very shortly in the analytics tab. So let's talk about it. Morning post. Make this content around starting your day. Messages of confidence work really well. Don't ask people to do things in the morning because people are really in their mindset of, hey, I got to get the kids to school. I got to do this. I got to get to work. I got to do this. So don't ask people to do things in the morning. They're going to forget by the time lunch comes around. So morning posts typically have lower reach. Keep in mind, people are getting ready for work or commuting. Try posting around 7 a.m. EST. It works for me, but find what works for you. In terms of your afternoon posts, these posts work really well to get action. People are typically sitting around work around 2 or 3 p.m., scrolling through their phone after lunch, and it'll get great activity. So I like making these posts uplifting with action ideas. Stories work really well around this time. So post your stories and, reels and other content like that work really well around this time. You have a few hours to get engagement before dinner time, and afternoons are a great time to get some attention. Your evening post strategy can include links in the comments to take an action. Evenings and weekends work best for DM me. So like direct message me and we can connect. Those work best in the evening and in the weekends. People have more time after dinner for action. This will be the best time to get the best response. Ask people to comment for something, and that message will increase the engagement as well as the messages. All of that increases the engagement for the next day, and then round and round you go with the algorithm. So let's talk about the algorithm. Let's break this down. So friend filter is the best thing to increase your reach. Everything that I talked about up until now, we're launching new features for the analytics, so those are coming soon. That'll help you out to be more transparent on what to post and when to post. How to grow your reach is all based upon the Facebook algorithm. So you need to know how this algorithm works because you need to work it. Once you get this working for you, everything increases, and it's all based upon active versus inactive friends. Let's break down the Facebook algorithm. So Facebook shows your new post to an average of the last post. Let's hypothetically say your last post got 10 likes on it. So based upon your 10 likes on your last post, Facebook will show your new post to 10 people. Based upon those 10 people engaging, Facebook will make a decision on how that's shown to the next group of people. So if you show a post and it goes up to 10 people engage in it with it, Facebook will show that to the next 5 people on your list whom Facebook thinks will engage with that post. If those 5 people engage with it, then it'll be shown again to another 5 people. And then that will go round and round until it gets all the way down to 1, and then the post is dead and the cycle ends because no one engages. So that being said, we have to increase your post engagement. You have to get 20, 30, 40 people to engage. And then each time it shows, you need 20, 30, 40 people to engage. This continues building. So as those inactive friends are seeing your posts, then they don't engage, it will drag your posts down. So we need to identify who those inactive people are, and we need to remove them off the list. So shifting the algorithm, you need to remove those inactive friends. By removing inactives, your posts will get seen more. So moving the algorithm to 20, 30, 40, 50. So when I post, I typically have about 50 people see my posts instantaneously. 50, and I only have 1,300 friends. So I used to have 5,000 friends, and I would get like 10 engagements per post. When I move down to 1,300 friends, I get around 50 on the first go around. So 50, and then it'll show to the next 50, and then that will probably not have, a phenomenal engagement, and then it'll go down and down and down. So typically one of my posts will end up having about 300 engaged, like 300 to 400 engaged off of 1,300 friends. I just haven't gotten around to adding more friends, but when I do, I'm going to see that engagement go up exponentially. So people who do this and follow this strategy will see up to a 300% increase. Me personally, I've seen over 1,000% increase, and some of our clients over 1,000% increase following this tactic. So here's how to do it. Run friend filter to sync your friends. Then run friend filter to sync your engagement. And then Friend Filter Pro can scan back over 500 posts. So be sure to upgrade to Friend Filter Pro, and then you can scan back further and get more engagement from those people. Then I like to kick off engagement with a cleaning list post. So I like to say, hey, I'm cleaning up my friends list, so like and comment to stay engaged. Typically, we've seen those posts get thousands of engagements. So remember the algorithm? It's based upon the previous post. So when you post your next post after doing your engagement post, that next post will get the most reach as physically possible. So I recommend, a picture of the family, or, like, here's our Christmas card, Merry Christmas, or, whatever sort of message that you want to put out to your audience, understanding who your audience is. So if it's, happy holidays or whatever your message is, put it out there. If it's relevant and it's relevant to them and relevant to the time, after your cleaning list engagement post, it will get the most engagement. So if you're launching a new product, you're launching a new business, it's a good time to talk about it, right? Coming right off of that, kick off the engagement cleaning post. So you post that, just text, hey guys, I'm cleaning up my friends list. I'm going to be removing people that don't engage with this post, like and comment to stay connected. That's it. And you're going to get so many people engaged with that, and it's going to kick off your algorithm. So then from there, we start looking at who's active and who's inactive. Then we start removing 100 friends per day and keeping your post schedule, as we discussed over the last few minutes. So as you do this, and as you continue your post strategy, your elevated post strategy, you're going to see this increase, this massive 300 to 1,000% increase in engagement over the next couple of months of staying consistent with this. Then I like to add new friends. And I haven't done much of this. I need to do more of this. I haven't done much of it. But those people who do this and add new friends, use Friend Filter to filter those new friends, keep posting, and then scanning each week, every 7 days scan, and then watch how those new friends engage. If they're not engaging within 30 days, which there's a filter for that, you can go ahead and remove those people who are not engaging. Keep this going, and remember, it's not only about removing friends, it's about strengthening the relationship with those who are engaging. So use Friend Filter to see who's engaging, message them, give them, appreciation. A good thing to do, take a screenshot of Friend Filter, and then you can literally post that saying, like, here are my top 10 friends, shout out to my top 10 friends. I'm going to the grocery store. Who wants something, right? If you say something like that, everyone's going to engage and be like, wow, how'd you do this? How'd you use that software? And, just a real good hint here, we have a great affiliate program. It's 30% commission lifetime on those people that come in. So go ahead and just get an affiliate link, and then you can literally share the affiliate link after posting a screenshot of, your top 10 list or whatever that is. So give those people appreciation, message them, engage with their posts, build a relationship on social media with those people, because social media is all about relationships. People make $7 a year, 7-figure a year businesses. So just through organic posts, just like I'm talking about, I've built a 7-figure business, and you can do the same thing and follow along and use the technology that I've used to do it. So follow these exact steps. It doesn't matter which industry you're in or what you're offering or what you're doing, or even if you have nothing for sale right now, your personal brand is everything. Start building your audience, start creating value, and use Friend Filter today to identify who's inactive, who's active, and start increasing your engagement. So watch out for those new analytics features coming soon. And as always, you can always click the help button and send us a message if you need any help using the app. We're always here to help. We're always able to help, and we like to see those customer success stories coming through as well. So keep those coming in. Thank you guys very much for going through this masterclass today. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you using our software, and we appreciate your business. If there's anything that we can help you with, let us know. We want to see those success grow, and we have all the data in terms of how much you're growing. We want to see you guys grow. So let's grow together, grow using Friend Filter, and let us know if you need anything else and there's anything else we can do. We're always here to help. All right. Thank you.